there's always been some misconceptions of doing extra work sometimes. I know for me coming here, I started off doing it. Now this is almost my 5th year. And at the beginning I did have hair. Now I don't. If you think about it, you think about SAG and becoming SAG and doing background work and hopefully getting a voucher. Is there any way that you could tell us how that process works along?
I can tell you how it works. There's so many people trying to become SAG.
Of course.
Basically, it's a mechanical process.
Mm-hmm.
If you get 3 SAG vouchers,
Mm-hmm.
you can qualify to become SAG. Now, how do you get these vouchers?
Right.
Well, we cannot deliberately put you on a SAG voucher. SAG does not allow that.
Yes.
So how do you get them?
Right.
Well, basically, on TV, we have 20, a quota of 20
Mm-hmm.
per day that are SAG. If I have 100 people, the other 80 people are non-union.
Mm-hmm.
Stand-ins are inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
If we do a feature film, where currently, in the current SAG contract that we have, and that's a whole thing, they're going through a new contract right now,
Mm-hmm.
it's the first 50. Once I create that 50, which includes the stand-ins,
Right.
then the rest are non-union.
Yes.
So, for example, like on Angels and Demons, which we just finished
Right.
with Ron Howard, if I'm using 600 people a day,
Mm-hmm.
the first 50 are SAG, the other 550 are non-union.
Wow.
Now, so a non-union figures, how in the world can I become SAG?
Right.
Well, as time goes on, if a SAG person doesn't show that they get sick,
Mm-hmm.
many times they can hand that voucher out on a set.
Wow.
Does happen. Let's say you're in a scene, let's say of this 550 people, they cut it down to like 48
Mm-hmm.
the next day. And let's just say your face
Right.
got pulled to the front. Can't tell you why. Director loved your look.
Right.
You get in the middle of a situation where you're around the actor and they want to bring the continuity of that scene back the next day, and you're a part of that group,
Mm-hmm.
fortunately,
Right.
out of your hands, it just happens. If they bring you back the next day and you were non-union on that big day,
Mm-hmm.
they have to upgrade you to SAG because the first 50
Mm-hmm.
are SAG. So that's a way of getting a union voucher also.
Mm-hmm.
Over a period of time, it's like a relationship. People go, I've got to find this person. I need that relationship. If you let go of it and you just do the work, over a period of time, can't tell you what that time is.
Yeah, I know.
Because that recall of 48 could be for 3 consecutive days.
Yes.
You don't know that.
That's right.
It will happen over a period of time.
Wow.
And then, of course, once you become SAG, then it's the matter of, well, do I want to join? And that's another question that I'm quite often asked. What are the benefits of joining SAG? Should I become SAG?
Right.
Can I continue to do non-union work? And, of course, those are strict ramifications
Yeah.
that SAG has.
Right.
So my question to people is, I can't tell you whether you should join SAG.
Mhm.
That is up to you.
Right.
It does have an initiation fee. It's like over $2,000, like 20. I'm not sure of it exactly because it changes all the time.
Right.
I think it's like 24, 2,500, maybe
Yes.
26 now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sizable investment.
Yes.
Once you become SAG, you cannot do non-union work because you're penalized.
Right.
So you have to weigh the consequences. If it's a career that you want to do and you want to go mainstream with this career and get into the big picture of our industry,
Right.
then you move on with it and you do become a member of SAG. But again, it's an investment.
That's true.
I mean, I have older people. There are people that do the extra work just as a hobby. They want to get out of the house. They're retired. There's so many different ways of why people do it. And my question to them is, do what you feel comfortable. And they do. They work non-union all the time. They may have their vouchers. We
Right.
can't use them as SAG because you become SAG eligible.
Right.
30 days after the third SAG voucher, so you must stay SAG. I mean, you must stay non-union. And I'm stating that because we can be stuck with penalties.
Oh, yes.
They're very strict penalties that we have to pay. And the artist
Mhm.
can also be fined. So you want to make sure that you can call SAG. I think they have the website. You can go onto SAG's website.
Mhm.
Know the rules. It's part of the business. Know what you're dealing with because it's a big investment.
Right.
It's a fantastic union, probably one of the biggest unions in this country and in terms of entertainment. It's just what you want to do. It's your choice. It's how you see your career and where you want to go with it.